it's me again, Keto Queen YYC. I am here today with one of my favorite things to eat that I haven't eaten for a while because beans are kind of a no-go when you go keto. So I had a bright idea. I am going to make it today with some cauliflower rice. So super excited to try this with you guys. I'm going to do a live taste test at the end and let you guys know what I think. Literally, cauliflower rice is life. So I know this chili is going to be a thing. Alrighty, chili making time. So I always do one pot wonders and it just saves dishes. It's super easy and less hassle. So here we are. This is half a pound of ground beef. I recommend always choosing full fat and grass-fed beef because you want to get a lot of fat in your diet and not just a lot of protein. I like to move aside my beef once it's cooked. I may add more butter if the pan's not greasy enough, or you can add coconut oil, avocado oil. Just remember, it is not healthy to cook olive oil because when olive oil is cold, it's fine. But when it's hot, it can causing free radicals and be carcinogenic, which is cancer causing, unfortunately. Get a large onion and dice it. Get your color preference of bell pepper. I like orange with chili because everything else is going to be quite red. So let's do an orange bell pepper and we're going to dice that. I love garlic. I like choosing some minced already garlic because I am lazy when it comes to cooking sometimes. I don't want to be mincing and dicing and crushing my own garlic. So I'm going to use probably a big tablespoon of this because garlic is life. Not everybody loves garlic as much as I do though. It will speed things up if you close that lid. We're going to give this a couple minutes. Smelling so good already. When you do the one pot wonders, you move things over to the side and you have to strategically stir so nothing burns. So I think it's about time the onions are sweating, as they call it, where they are softer and shinier and changing color. And see, the beef was getting a little dark there, but it does taste amazing when it gets like that. Move this to the side because we're going to get our cauliflower rice in there. You guys know I am obsessed, and cauliflower rice does love butter. And so do I. So this was not frozen cauliflower rice. I froze it. It seems fine. You can buy it frozen or fresh. I like saving the mess. So I'm going to do 2 packages of this. And then let's close that up. It's always good to season the cauliflower rice because without the seasoning, it's pretty plain Jane. You guys know I love steak spice. It's a blend of salt, pepper, peppers, chili, and garlic. Super easy, but not high quality. I don't think there's Himalayan pink salt in here, so choose that if you are a super health nut. I'm grabbing some chili powder. I've actually mixed in my own chili flakes. Living on the wild side, opening at the big end. I like it spicy, so add spice to your own taste preferences. And I love chipotle chili peppers. So it's actually a jalapeno that was smoked, apparently. That's why it's got that nice smoky taste. Some of you guys might want to add some bacon into this. That would not be too shabby. So we're using the cauliflower rice instead of beans. It's going to be tons of protein, tons of fiber, nutrients, and we're going to add more color with some different green veg pretty soon here. Let's stir this all together before it gets too dark. I like living on the edge, cooking everything on high. It's my fave. I actually did turn down a bit. We really want the cauliflower rice to be well cooked. When it's like fried in that oil with all the veg and the seasonings, it really gets a great, great taste. This would be a good time to add some mushrooms. You can kind of just pop these on top, close the lid, because we're still focusing on getting that cauliflower rice really nicely cooked. I know some people like to slow roast their chili all day in the tomato sauce. I'm more focused on getting those veg really nicely grilled. You can cook this forever in a crock pot or slow cooker if you like, or Instapot. I do have one. My mom got me one for Christmas, and I have not used it. We did have late Christmas due to COVID though, because we don't live in the same province. And I'm a nurse, so extra cautious, as we all should be. This is looking beauty. And throw some baby spinach on top. We can get wilting this. I like cooking and eating full colorful foods because that means you're getting more nutrition from your foods if you are doing all of the colors of the rainbow as much as possible. But of course, keeping low carb in mind. Diced up that spinach, then the color would be more throughout, but gonna add a couple other veg soon here. I have some crushed tomatoes. This is about 2 cups. Make sure when you buy things you're label reading, don't buy pre-made tomato sauces because they add sugar. So it's better to just get crushed tomatoes or diced tomatoes. Or if you want to be a super health freak and not do canned food is not the best, is what they say. So then yes, do fresh tomatoes. So add your tomato to your preference. If you love tomato, add more. If you're not so carb crazy, you're not counting your macros, you're not too big on, I have to eat lower carbs. Tomatoes do have carbs. They are technically a fruit. Same with peppers, with the carbs. You can definitely add more if you're kind of like YOLO, I am a foodie like me. So I'm adding another 2 cups of crushed tomato. I like it saucy. This is looking amazing. Turn down the heat and cover. This is coming together super nicely. So I just turned off the heat. It's really absorbing the sauce. I love melting cheese onto everything. Make sure you don't do too much dairy. When you go keto, a lot of us do too much dairy, but it is a great source of fat and protein. And it's freaking delicious. But do be careful because a lot of people are dairy sensitive. So watch how much you're doing in a day and see how your tummy acts. And your skin. I'm using some smoked shredded mozzarella. So I have a nice handful here. Going to spread it around so it gets all nice and melty. Going to fire some green onion that's sliced up on here. Extra color. Remember, no corn, friends. Corn is high carb as well as the beans. Did you know if you keep your onion ends, you can root them in a little glass? This is what I like to do. Make sure you are choosing organic as often as possible, especially if you're regrowing it. But this just sits in my windowsill and I never stop having green onions. Super awesome life hack. Time to scoop some up. I'm gonna garnish with some avocado chunks. Oh, this looks amazing. And here we have it. Isn't that freaking beautiful? Let's taste it. Here it is, friends. It looks amazing. So this is the low carb chili, no beans, no corn, cauliflower rice, peppers, onions, avocado, tons of flavor, spices, amazingness. I am so pumped to try this. I don't really use recipes, and I like to just wing it. I like making my own recipes. So let's see what it tastes like. That is so good. I'm definitely making this all the time. So nice to just fire up a huge pot, one pot wonder, less dishes, and then have tons of leftovers for busy days. This would freeze amazing. This would microwave amazing, or preheat if you're anti-microwave. But yeah, tons of color, tons of nutrients, low carb, and lots of flavor. So thanks guys for watching. More keto and low carb creations coming soon, so please subscribe. Do check out the next video. There's tons of creative weird things that I make all of the time to help you guys live your best keto foodie life. Ciao for now.